Let's get this show on the road. Sorry for the brief delay. I usually start my streams and then go do something that won't take long, then come back, because usually no one ever arrives within like a minute, so I usually go and do something right after I start it to pass a few minutes and then come back. Anyway. So today's stream is probably gonna be more of a later one. Like I'm trying to reset my sleep schedule back around, so I'm gonna be streaming more like through the night and probably into early morning next day. Depends. So what I want to do, this is my car. I want to finish this goddamned GTS. So what exactly does that mean? I have to make gauge clusters. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. But I kind of know how I'm gonna do it. I think I know how I will do it. I'm just not looking forward to it. Though I know how I will do it. So first of all, I need to get back to the reference images because I like pinned. So this is the Canadian dashboard. Now, what I think is most interesting is how the let me open up the GTS in the game. And I'll show you guys what the current dashboard looks like, as well as just the general current progress. Hola, ASD, Franco Masuko, the man, he's back. I'm gonna officially, you know what I've been meaning to do? I'm gonna officially grant you admin moderator privileges on the stream. I'm gonna give you mod privileges on the stream. I trust you. If I ever give you mod for some reason, it means that I like you. Did you see Fukuoka? I saw you post it, but I didn't. Every time. Every time. Every time. Every time, man. Always forget to plug my wheel in. It's amazing. How so? I would need to see it again. Oh my god, it's loud. Massive input lag because CSP. Fukuoka 0.3 preview. This looks like it came out of a Shinmu or Yakuza game. The Japanese 7-Eleven. I'm low-key expecting to see the Fujiwara tofu shop pop up somewhere. Imagine 1.0 version. Oh yeah, if this is only 0.3, imagine 1.0 version. It even has a moving ferry. That's impressive. I might get it and drive it on the stream. Alright, so this, like I was saying, this is the GTS. It does have one small issue. The light switch is currently not working. It works, but the animation's broken, so I just disabled it. And also, this little text, instead of being here, it should be here. I need to flip it around, which I'll take care of later. The driver position could also maybe use some work. Like, it could perhaps be maybe more centered, actually, in the seat. I somehow didn't ever really notice that till just now. Although, at the same time, the steering wheel, like, animation matches, so might have to do something about that. And this is Morag, she's my queen. So, it's very nearly complete. It has working turn signals for front and rear. Although, these side ones are a little bit buggy. It's got the front turn signals. It's got your standard reverse light. It has an interior light. It has individual pop-up control. So you can do this. And it has functioning wipers. It's got also a position / dashboard light. So you can have the dash individually turned on, and including that, it also has the air conditioner light, the cigarette ring, the radio light, and not just the dashboard light like the stock one does. I added all those extra lights. And it also has an antenna. This is the retracted version because this is a CDM one, which I also gave kooky wheels, but I'm gonna later change that to something else. It has a shaking exhaust. It has the rear marker lights that do turn on. And all around, it functions. It also has a shift animation that is perfect. No weird clipping or floating. It fits right on the gear stick. So that's a really nice thing. And it also drives well. It has a 4AGEC engine with 112 horsepower and 136 Nm of torque. And it's just a fun car to drive, even if it's extremely underpowered. And the suspension is kind of terrible. It is amusing. It also has a functioning clock. All the mirrors are working. Though I could perhaps adjust that mirror to something a little bit better. Yeah, I'm gonna actually adjust that mirror. Car mirrors. If only you could actually move the mirror itself. Imagine how nice that would be. Yeah. That's better. So yeah, basically, the car is done. Except for these gauges. Except for those gauges, though. As you can see, this is an actual Canadian dashboard. This is my dashboard. Can you see the problem? So first of all, we've got to change... we need to... Let me see. Okay. Brake needs to switch positions with rear lights. Brake needs to be over there. I'm going to start with some of the easier stuff like that first. We need to add the unleaded fuel only Essence Sans text. That shouldn't be very difficult. The text for the odometer trip looks more like a yellow than a white. And then, it also has like, it has the trip on the main odometer as well for some reason. It also goes to 240 instead, and it has an extra inner speedo of 140 miles per hour, 150 really. So that's something to take note of. And then the KMH is also moved up here. 1,000 RPM, that's changed, but it looks like a different font. I may or may not, I might not mess with the RPM gauge because it's very, very slightly different that it's so marginally different I can probably just not even care about it. Like, it just looks like the lines are spaced out a little bit more, and that's basically it. Like, counting the amount of lines, it has 4 small ones, then a thick one, then 4 small ones, and a really big one. 4 small ones, thick one, 4 small ones, big one. It's the same amount of lines, it's just like slightly more spaced out. And so, it's a bit down lower, but that's such a small thing, I think I'm just gonna ignore it. The temperature gauges are alright. Oh wait. It says low instead of hot. What the fuck? Really? That's such a pointless... You know, I can shave off the top end of the C and make it an L. I can just do that. That saves me effort. These things look the same. That is facing the other way. That faces the other way. So check brake charge, and then I can't really see... I can kind of see something here. This says door, this says fasten, and I don't know what that is. I can't see it all that well because there are not many good pictures. There are not many good pictures. I swear there should be more. Somewhere. There should be more. Let me read chat. Has moving antennas. The sign turn signals. I found a super with moving antenna. Mine also has moving antenna. Let me see the pedal if that pedal position is also switched. Thank you for reminding me. I did not flip the pedals yet. I'll take care of that today also. I didn't flip them yet. I love the sound. Or the gas pedal. Yeah, the gas pedal's in wrong position. I'll fix that. It's so really hot revs. I said you something. You said me something. You said. Oh my. I mean, this would be nice, but... I'm gonna try to replicate the original styling of the dashboard. Can you guess how I'm going to do that? Can you guess how I will do that? What was sent on my main server? Got controller. Oh, awesome. Sonic Frontiers time. My friend has owned Sonic Frontiers for a while, but had no controller to play it with or something, so... Yeah. Speaking of that, I really want to fucking play Sonic Frontiers again. But I've been busy with all this stupid shit, but I haven't played Sonic since... How long? June 24th. That was almost 2 weeks ago. This is the 9,000 RPM gauge cluster thing. This one will actually take effort to make because I have to thin the amount of lines. Like, I'll have to kind of edit that probably. Toyota. Miles per hour, kilometers per hour. Yeah, the Canadian and USDM are basically the same, except the fact that the Canadian has the kilometers on the outside and USDM has the kilometers on the inside. That, and also the Canadian one says that essence, sans, plumb, blah blah. Also, Shigeno has fallen off the deep end. He really changed. The joke is that MF Ghost, the organization is run by Ryosuke. And it literally says he hates big-breasted women in Initial D, and then he fucking makes that. What happened to him? Why did it change heart? What happened to him? Another thing is that the lines, the thin ones are all erased. Like all these, like these ones, they're all erased. So that's interesting. And also just the fact that the numbers are more tightly packed. Like 40 would probably be down here, then 60, then 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240. Yeah, I think that would work. Would that be the correct spacing? I'll figure it out. You can use the check and all that. I'm just gonna make it off real pictures of the actual dashboards. Is what I'm gonna do. Alright, so... let's get started, I guess. So we're gonna make the Canadian one first, because it'll probably be easier. Gauge emissive. So basically, oh yeah, and by the way, the gauge is flipped around. Don't ask why, it is. It's flipped around. So first of all, let's start with flipping this box. We're gonna flip that box around. We're gonna flip this box around. Just gonna whoop. And then do that exact same thing on the emissive. Gonna do this. Whoop. And now save it. Save that gauge. So now it's facing that way, but if I turn the lights on, it faces the other way. That's where the emissive map comes in. Now we have to save the emissive map. Save the emissive. And now it's fixed. So basically, everything I do, I have to do it twice. Everything I edit, I have to do it twice. You can see how that's fun. Alright, let's raise up that KMH up to, let's raise the KMH. It's like right there. I see. We're just gonna do that, basically. And then we're gonna spot healing tool. And what the... Hold on. Layer from background. Am I dumb? Spot healing brush. Oh wait. I didn't like unselect that yet. Boom. It's fixed. Now gauge.dds. Luckily this is not part of the emissive, so that's easy. Boom. The KMH positioning is officially fixed. So now the actual hard part... Oh wait. I need to trim the L. I need to trim the C so that it looks like an L. El Bozo, you will not be missed. El Bozo. We're just gonna basically, no. We're gonna do this. And then, is it like, hang on. It looks like a jagged L and not a curved one. So I'm gonna do this. Alright. Gauge.dds. Bam. Now it says L. Haha. What was that message I received? Okay, so that problem's fixed. It now says L on the oil. LHCH. Yep. All is, as it should be. That is, blue, though, when it should be gray. So, let's go fix that problem. Motherfucker. You're blue when you should be gray. You should be gray. I'm going to turn you gray. Call me a racist. I won't care. Call me a racist. Haha. Except there's little leftover blue pixels. Nice job. I'm a master. I'm a master. I'm a master. We will be the masters. No one's gonna get that. If anyone actually gets that. Ah, it appears the game has crashed. Proceed. Okay, we're doing the easy work for starters, but it's probably gonna get more complicated in a minute. Unleaded fuel only. Let's check out the fuel. The fuel is as expected. Okay, how about the brake thing? Let's take care of that next. Shut your bitch ass up. Alright, let's check out the gauge now. It is slightly green, but that's not necessarily an issue. So that's fixed. This is fixed. I'll fix the odometer later. Odometer, however you want to say it. I think my biggest issue will be making that fasten thing. Because, well, for one, I can barely fucking see it. I know it's there, but I can literally barely see it. So I can't exactly make it well, because I can literally barely see it. Very nearly showed a picture of my doll on the stream. That might have been bad. A86 Canadian GTS. Gauge cluster. See if we can find one. That is an SR5 USDM. That is a JDM. That is a JDM. This is a kooky. Fuck. These are all kooky gauges. Piece of shit. Motherfuck. No. This is not what I'm trying to find. That's a goddamn AA63. Shish might appreciate that. That is an AE92. Oh my god. How hard could it be to find one? Oh. This is what we're looking for. Sweet. A new reference picture. A new reference picture. Huh. Huh. I still can't even see fasten. I literally cannot even see it. I know it's there, but I can't even see it. So how am I supposed to recreate it if I can't even see it? Maybe it looks the same on like one of... Too low resolution. I can't make that out. I can't make that out. Yeah, here we go. Door. Fasten. If it comes down to it, I might have to actually custom draw the little icon myself. I might have to actually draw that icon. That's high sonic toning. No. Oh wait. Wait, this is actually apparent. Fasten belts. Fuel. Door. Check, brake, charge. Yep, checks out. Except I only see fasten and not fasten belts. But it... Wait. No, I think I do see it. I do see belts. Yeah, it says fasten belts. Alright. Okay, so we can use this as a reference for most of it. Check, brake, charge. And then fuel, fasten, belts, door. I see. That is how it must be. I see how it is. So then, we need to, I guess, just straight up erase that. And then, door, fasten, belts, fuel. I see, I see. I see. I wonder if I'll have to reconfigure the lights. I don't know if I will need to. Because I'm moving the position of where they are and like the emissive map, it could come down to that, maybe. It does not even have rear lights. It doesn't even have that. So, we're gonna switch rear lights with brake. Let's start by doing that. So we can just straight up yeet this motherfucker out of here. Man, you just gave him my location. I gotta let this motherfucker out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Brake. Tug me, brakey. Layer that. Message. It's a PDP face-off. Should be fine. It's not like I've used one before. I wouldn't really know. Takumi Breaky. Takumi Breaky. Alright. If the background doesn't blend in perfectly, I don't necessarily care enough to worry about that. Alright, let's go get the emissive. Breaky. Layer that. Move it over. Move it over. And now we're gonna basically try to match the position. So, fuck. It is down lower. Asshole. Still down lower. That ought to work. The question will be is if it's actually gonna... Wait a fucking second. Wait, actually, I should probably keep that there for the moment. For the moment, let me actually keep that there. Okay. It lights up over there instead. It does not light up on the other side. Shit. We have a problem. I had a feeling this would happen. So now we're gonna have to go into the configuration and yeah, this bind to speed. No. That's something else. Lights. Emissive. Emissive light. Emissive extra. Those aren't needed. Emissive. Geo-dash opaque. Geo-dash opaque. Custom emissive. Where's the code that decides where that lights up at? That's what I need to find. Where's the code for that? Am I even able to edit that? Wait. Is it? I know why it's not working. Because it's a model. It's a model. They're models. I have to actually move the no. No. Those are USDM silica gauges. You think I don't know that? Obviously I know that. I was just posting it. Cause Shish is obsessed with the silica. I thought he might appreciate seeing that. I'm completely fully aware they are not A86 gauges. What do you take me for, an actual moron? Fuck. Geo-opaque 003. You know what I might have to do? This just got a whole lot more complicated than I was hoping. Geo-opaque 3. Handbrake. So fucking gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. I want to blow myself up in the confines of my own home, because I am not a terrorist. I would not blow myself up in a public area. That wouldn't be very cool of me. I will blow myself up in a secluded location to respect the safety of others. Shit. This is... This is great. This is great. I know what I have to do to fix it. It's just gonna be annoying. I know how to fix this. It's just I will hate having to fix it. I don't want to have to fix this. I don't want to have to fix this. Check brake charge. Fuel fastened belt door. So is there no lights? Light? Like this is just not even on there? It's just not even there? Well, shit. I see how it is. I see how it is. Brake light is turning on for some reason, even though it's not really supposed to. Oh, well, I know why. Let me see. So the main gauge cluster, emissive, has brake under it. Well, that's because it's loading the skin. I mean, like the default one. The default one before I messed with it. There was no break over there. I'm betting that these other ones, these little things, use their own emissive. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. I hate this. Oh my god. Who's texting? Where is that from? Amazing quality. Yeah, I don't think we can use that. I don't think we can use that. This one sucks. It's not bad on its own, but we can't really copy it, and you know, it won't work. We really just have to remake the entire cluster. Like, we really just have to actually... We're gonna have to, like, draw our own line and just fill it in ourselves. We can't rip another texture. It won't look as good. It won't look good enough. We'll have to remake it. So, we'll have to... We can just start with the texture. So we fixed that. Next, we need to erase lights for whatever reason. They aren't actually supposed to be there, which I find quite fascinating. Fascinating. Fascinating, truly. Okay, so go up to lights. Spot healing brush. Gone. Gone with the wind. And then this thing is also not supposed to be there anymore, so I'm also gonna get rid of this. Die, sir. Why did it play like one note of the song? Why did YouTube even make this? Have they not heard of people leaving it on in the background? Why do they just interrupt it? It's not like I'm idling, like I've actively been using my PC and it just stopped the video for no reason. Why did they fucking invent that? Who designed that? Why'd they make that a thing? There's no point. It's just stupid. It's just dumb. Okay. It's not even a video, it's literally music. So who cares if it says, am I still watching? No, I'm not. I'm just listening to it. It's music. I'm not watching. I'm not sitting there in full screen watching a frickin' picture of the GT4 box art for hours. YouTube is shoo sometimes. I agree. Wait, did you say sometimes and not all the time? Who are you? You've been living under a rock? Alright. And then... Okay, so on one hand we have check, break, charge, and then we have squares. We have unintelligible squares. I'm having a great time. What a nightmare. GTS fake. Lie. It's real. We're fixing the dashboard as we speak. It's a bit of a nightmare. Okay. So, after I erase that, check, break, charge. This is good. Now, the other side has fuel, fasten belts, door. So, we're going to, I hate everything. So, I guess door is gonna replace where brake is. Take the door. Take door. And we're just gonna slide that boy down exactly 819 inches. We're gonna fill that back in and then save that because I want to see how it looks real quick so I don't rack my brain for no reason. Door, yes, checks out. Fuel needs to be moved downward, and then there needs to be a fasten belts thing right there. I see. Bro, you should first make it the correct way around and then turn it around after you finish so that it's not goofy and backwards. Don't care. I'm gonna make it the right way from the get-go. I'm gonna make it the right way from the get-go. I will probably flip it at some point, but it doesn't matter right now. Someone needs to make that fasten belts. I can probably make it myself, but it will have to be made at some point. At least we have a good picture of what it looks like. Like actually clear, like I can actually make out exactly what the shape of it is. So it shouldn't be hard to make it. Fasten belts. Fuel door. So we're gonna take fuel and we're gonna move it down. Also, does the thing, well, that won't actually matter, not yet. We're gonna take it and move it down like so. Maybe not quite that much. We need fuel. We need room for the fasten belts thing. It'll probably fit in right there. Actually, no. A little higher. Yeah. Leave plenty of space. There is plenty of time. Your enemy is everywhere. Must alter your appearance immediately. Okay, now we're gonna do this. And do this. Mother. Whoop. And match it up. It's not quite that low. Yep. That'll do. Now we fill it in. We fill it in just like I fill in your mop. But wait, that one looks so weird. Isn't that a gauge from an FX16? It looks more like an FX gauge than an 8.6 gauge. I'm only using it to base the side. We're making this, but I can't see what that says. But I'm almost 100% sure it's the exact same thing as this. It's just I can actually read this. Please don't be like my mom and jump to conclusions before actually knowing what you're talking about. I have way too much of that in my family. We'll have to change this to over here, and then this, just move it down for the light. That'll come later. Alright, let's save these and see how it looks. Whoop. And then quite soon, we'll begin the hard part, which is fixing the speedometer. And the game has crashed. Imagine if CSP could update something without crashing after only 2 times. It might be different though. Okay, want to prove me wrong? Find a higher resolution image of the 8.6 Canadian gauge, and we'll use that instead. But this is probably the best reference we're gonna get for right now. Alright. Here it is. Yeah, I think it needs work. It probably needs work still. I think I might have made fuel perhaps too tall. Fuel and check should be on pretty much the same level as each other. Yes, I will lower that even further. I will bring that down a little more. How about by that much? It's a start. Does it check out? No. Yes. It does in fact check out. Plug the gap. Gap is plugged. Motherfucker. I won't worry about it for right now. Plug the gap. Bam. Gauge amiss. .dds. Gauge.dds. F5 camera sucks. Why does F5 camera move even if you're not actually on the window of the game? Alright, that's an improvement. But you know what? It's still not quite there yet. I can tell. It's not quite there yet. A little more. Uno más. Mother. In fact, no. Lower that size, please. So I don't accidentally cross over into it. It's lower. Perfect. Whoops. Did I ask for an AW11 gauge? Or FX16? That's not what I wanted you to find. Actual nerd emoji. Nerd emoji alert. Nerd emoji. You know what I should just do? Watch this. Okay, it checks out. Even if I feel like it's not symmetrical, it is by Photoshop. It actually is. It is actually symmetrical. It is actually symmetrical. It actually is. Have you ever wondered if it is possible to take an encrypted model without the graphics card open in the showroom? That is what Ninja Ripper does. You guys know Ninja Ripper? Ninja Ripper is a program that will rip models during gameplay. So what happens is that when the model is actually loaded into the game, CSP unencrypts it for the duration the game is open. What you do is you basically launch a man-in-the-middle attack, and you load the game, steal the model while it's unencrypted, and then you get it. Then you have the model. Basically. I've never done it, but I know that's how it's supposed to work. Only because I don't care about any encrypted car enough to actually waste my time doing that. Now, that EB-Su-86 did have a pretty nice Tavolanti Admiral in it that did make me think about it, but I'm not totally sure if I still actually want to do it. But I would like that steering wheel model. We still gotta make the Americans and Canadian driver. Yes. Yeah. I have to make that fasten belts thing now. So, fortunately for us, I have the Euro style font on my computer that I can actually replicate this exact style of text, which is great. I just have to set it up the right way. Euro style fasten belts. Yeah, see, look, literally looks the same. It's identical, but I think the scale is probably too big. Let's try 10 pixels. Fasten belt. Perfect. Perfect. We're gonna get this, boy. Internet moment, is it? Dunno. Not actually sure if it's dying or if that's just one of us. How does it look on the actual dashboard? It goes a little bit past. Yeah. It kind of goes past the other one. Fasten belts. Hey. And now I have to draw that thing. Alright, I'm gonna flip the image around temporarily while well, no, I can just draw it and then flip it. I'm stupid. I don't need to flip it around. Make a new layer. That's our brush. It's too damn big, honestly. Fasten belts. Alright. So, I should probably try... Every time, man. Every time. Okay, all the Gran Turismo fanfares are wearing down on me. Old assman. An old assman. Alright, open up that thing. AS das. Here it is. I will now proceed to commit a crime in the world of art. Have you ever been on Rule 34 and someone just feels the need to point out traced in the comments? Does anyone really care? Just enjoy the picture. That's what I think anyway. Like every now and then I'll be on there and someone will just be like, this is traced from this, and it's like, okay. Doesn't matter. I'm here to bust my nut, not debate human morals. Alright. Sure. For now. For now. I see what I must do. Alright, let's start. On a new layer. I think that was the one I actually made in the first place. Alright, so we're just gonna draw. We're gonna trace the design of it. Yeah, cause why draw it off scratch when I could just do this and save my time? This is probably how the actual GT developers made the texture anyway, I mean, honestly. They probably just did this themselves as well. I'm willing to bet. More than likely, they probably just did the same thing I'm doing right now to make the texture. Is that actually part of... It might be. I'm using the eraser, not the brush tool. The taillights look like they were made with a basic brush tool. Hold up. Average family interruption.